So in terms of a one-size-fits-all approach, there's never going to be that across all the different industries and sectors. Every single problem is going to be different and requires a unique solution. For instance, fintech, right? The idea of these banks trying to find different ways to change their old business model. If you go into the bank, you give the teller your cash, it goes into the vault, hopefully, and then eventually it appears in your account. Or you go up to a machine and it's called an automatic teller machine, an ATM, and you punch in a few numbers, get your cash out. Those are the biggest innovations that they've had in the last 50 years. So a lot of banks aren't investing super heavily on anything in the way of blockchain because it's scary to them and they're afraid it's going to put them out of business. The biggest innovations over the last 5 to 10 years are like, hey, let's put a coffee shop inside of our bank so people can hang out and have coffee. It's like, nobody wants to hang out in your bank, dude. You have to provide better services. You have to give a shit. And the problem is not a lot of banks are really looking at this as a long-term strategy. They're looking for what the short-term fixes are that don't require a lot of investment because they're scared of things they don't understand. What is going to happen is a lot of small, really agile startups are going to start inserting them in places and going, cool, remember where you had to pay all this money in interest in order to take out a mortgage? You don't have to do that anymore, we got you. And then all of a sudden you're looking at an entire business model that used to be their bread and butter in terms of banks is gone. And that's happening across every industry. And the idea is that it takes sometimes these radical projects, radical thinkers to insert the idea and go, you know what, this is our thing, we're gonna do this. And a lot of these large companies don't either have the passion, the desire to try to do something that's so bizarre and drastic and obviously not initially accepted, and you're going to see them fail, and that sucks. But the reality is that's progress, and you can't fight what's coming for you.